Hello everyone and welcome to another video on the Juicy TV YouTube channel. Today we are going to be talking about match types in the upcoming AEW video game, but before we get into that, and very hot off the press because just in the last few minutes we have heard that Cody and Brandirhodes have left All Elite Wrestling and are now free agents. This is very big news. As you all know, Cody was a executive vice president within AEW. He's been multi-time TNT champion. He's had a lot of top major storylines. He's been a bit of a tweener in terms of the fan base, and recently he's been on that sort of cusp of turning heel. And I think a lot of people were quite excited to see that heel turn. Of course, he had that stipulation where he hasn't been allowed to challenge for the world title. People wanted to be able to see that flip with a heel turn and pursue that world title as the ultimate kick in the teeth to the fan base, and it would have been an excellent heel turn. Now, there's already people talking on the dirt sheets about whether or not this is a work, and has it actually going to happen? Has it happened? Is it just something that is going to simmer in the background, and then he's going to turn up at a big event like probably Revolution? You would think he would come out at Revolution, beat down whoever the champion is. That would be pretty amazing. This could be a work. And this is what is so good about pro wrestling, is that you never know for sure until they turn up somewhere else as to what is actually going on. So that's pretty big. Obviously, from a video game perspective, if they have left the company, there's going to be a little bit of tweaking that Ukes are going to need to do to get them out of the game. But that being said, there's no release date yet for this game, so probably not going to be too much of an issue. If they are to take him out, who knows? A week seems to be a long time in the world of professional wrestling. So as it stands right now, Cody and Brandirhodes have left All Elite Wrestling. But let's see what transpires with that. And in the meantime, let's get into today's video. So it's all going to pale into comparison really with that breaking news, but let's get into it. So match types for the upcoming AEW video game. Now this is something that I've been thinking about for a little while in terms of what they'll be as a product for everyone who's interested in this game. How will it compete with the WWE and Wrestling Code games, which obviously yet to come out as well? What will it have as a unique selling point? Because now we're so well looked after now and catered for in terms of upcoming wrestling games. We've gone from nothing to having 3 or 4 quality titles. There's going to have to be something that makes these games stand out from one another, and I really do feel that AEW has got that opportunity to, as I said in my previous video, to look at the WWE game that comes out next month and see what works well and what doesn't work well. So with that in mind, of course we're going to have the regular matches, the exhibitions, the tag team matches, the no disqualification matches. It's the special matches which are the ones that are going to perhaps bring people in. So when you look at special match types, you've got the blood and guts, war games type, double cage, double ring affair. Hopefully that will be implemented in game. It hasn't been implemented in a wrestling game to date, so that would be excellent if that could be in. And the possibilities that you would have in that scenario would be very, very good and very good to see. The other match types, of course, you've got various ladder matches that we've already seen in AEW, and we've seen the casino ladder match for the chip, which is similar to the Money in the Bank, and we've also seen the lights out matches involving Britt Baker and Adam Cole, Thunder Rosa, which is essentially an unsanctioned no DQ match, but there's a way you could probably incorporate that. Thumbtacks, tables, these are all things that are great. But by far and away, the one match type which is very, very exclusive to AEW is the Stadium Stampede match, which we've seen at the Daily's Place, Jacksonville Jaguars main stadium. So of course the normal wrestling location is at the Daily Place Arena, but then that is attached onto the main Jacksonville Jaguars Arena, which is where we've seen now 2 Stadium Stampede events both involving the Inner Circle actually, and that is a unique match type to say the least. I have no idea how they could work that into the game, but as I've been thinking about having a free roam type affair within the game, when you've got it set to no DQ and you can take your opponent backstage, hell, you could run around the whole of Daly's Plaza, and you could go into the main arena. You could go into the concession stands, very similar to what you could do again in No Mercy and SmackDown Here Comes the Pain. You know, this isn't necessarily a brand new concept, but it's making it work, making it feel playable. That's going to get people excited. It's going to get people's juices flowing. It will certainly get my juices flowing. And this is what I want them to work on. Something that just gives that little unique feeling about it. And, you know, imagine being able to just drag your opponent out and beat them down anywhere around the arena and just leisurely bring them back to the ring as you wish. Of course, as it's a no DQ, or it could be falls count anywhere. Those are those just little things that could really make this game elevated above the competition. Of course, this remains to be seen. We are only speculating at this stage, and it'd be really interesting when they give us more news later. We can come back to these videos and go, oh, we were right with this or we were wrong with this in terms of what our ideas are. So yeah, Stadium Stampede, certainly another option. And I think that would be an excellent thing to see in the game. Of course, other match types, we could see Trios Tag, which is very likely to be in. I'm still hoping that AEW will implement a Trios Tag Team title division, which, when you look at how prominent the setup is on faction warfare within AEW, that we could well see that. You could well see Team Taz, you could see the Elite, you could see Chaos, you could see Sting and Darby, with bringing in a third person, maybe CM Punk. You could see John Moxley and Bryan Danielson's potential stable as a trio, if they do actually make that happen. There's a number of things there that could happen, trios tag-wise. 2.0 and Daniel Garcia, Jungle Express with Christian. There's a lot there that you could have on a trio scene. Obviously, a lot of the interactions they have with New Japan and Impact Wrestling as well. So that excites me. Hopefully we can see something along those lines. Have I missed anything out in terms of match types? Is there anything there that I have failed to make a note of in my little notes that I've got here? Please write in the comments if I have missed anything out, or if there's any debate that you would like me to refer to in my next video. I think the Casino Battle Royale, again, I don't know how you could implement that in the game, but that is of course another possibility. And then, as I said, the various stipulations with regards to the blood and guts cages, etc. Of course, there's a lot of tournament action that we've seen in an AEW. And, you know, it'd be great if there was some kind of tournament system built into the game. That seems like obvious, really, but I think it's important that we cover the obvious options, you know. I think also, as you can see the game playing in the background here, for the very brief footage that we've had from the game thus far, you know, there is that option for the different arena types as well. And arena types is something that I want to talk about in one of my next videos. Of course, everything that I've said there about Daly's Place and how you can amplify that is something that you know, can be considered as part of arenas as well as match types. But I'm excited. Cody might not be in the game. Who knows what's going to happen? Goodness me. And it's just very exciting. I don't want to ramble on for too much longer, but one other thing that I just wanted to say is that I will be trying to do a weekly video from the time being, see what the level of interest is in this game. Of course, we've still got no idea how long it's going to be until we get any actual news on the game, a release date. I'm not thinking they're going to be announcing too much until after the WWE game is out of the way next month. That would probably make some sense, but they may just be their own body and do their own thing. and I'm totally fine with that as well. So in the meantime, this is Juicy TV signing out, and have yourself a good day.